What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chase Sutton of SuttonChangeFitness, back for another episode of Mental Fitness Monday. It's episode number 5, and this episode, the inspiration for it came about by me having a conversation with someone who is a mentor, a father figure, and a friend to me in my life, Dr. Nathaniel Mullen. And so today's topic, episode number 5, is called The Inside Job. What I really want to talk to you guys for just a moment is the mental versus physical in regard to being in shape. I am a firm believer that in order for you to get physically fit, you need to be mentally strong. The reason why I say this is that the journey to being physically fit, especially if you haven't worked out for a year, 5 years, sometimes I've dealt with people who haven't worked out for 20 years and they want everything to change overnight. And it's not going to be a quick fix. And if your mental capacity is not built up and strong enough to deal with the journey that you're getting ready to embark upon, you know what happens? You quit because you weren't mentally strong enough. See, the time that we live in, we want everything to happen so fast. This day and age, people don't understand delay of gratification. So if it isn't happening fast enough for us, what happens? We give up because we're a microwave generation, an iPhone generation, an iPad generation where we click a button and it immediately pops up. But when you really want something in life, the journey isn't like pushing that button. So let's talk about what is the inside job. The inside job, it's what's happening on the inside of you long before the results show up on the outside of you. I want to give you a couple examples. When I was 16 years old, I was in a program through my high school called 4-H, and we went to go climb Mount Rainier. It was myself, one of my football teammates, and about 3 professional mountain climbers. And I'm an inner city guy. Didn't grow up in the woods and climbing mountains and all of that kind of stuff. With a 90-pound backpack on my back and hiking boots with crampons and the real deal like you see on TV. And so we were climbing Mount Rainier and we got to about a little bit over 11,000 feet. It was nighttime and I sat down on the mountain and I looked and I could see from the mountain, I could see Seattle to Yakima, and I began to cry. Why did I begin to cry? Because on the inside of me, I was being faced with a challenge. And the challenge was that I was out of my element, and I said to myself, what am I doing here? But the mountain professional, he asked me a question, or he made a statement to me. He said, you can either stay here or go back on your own, but we're going to go to the top. And so you have to make a choice whether you want to quit or finish what you started. I feel like as a young man, that was the first decision that I had to make as an adult. That decision helped me to grow up when I decided that I would press forward and do what I didn't feel like doing. And you know what? I made it to the top of the mountain, and it was one of the greatest feelings that I've ever experienced in my life. But you know what? I had to press through how I felt. I had to press past what I could see. I'm going to give you another example about the inside job. If we know anything about pregnancy and a child being born into this world, we understand that there is a time when a woman is pregnant in the very beginning when she doesn't know that she's pregnant. That doesn't mean that nothing's happening on the inside. conception has happened and that baby is beginning to grow inside of her. There's an inside job. There's a job going on the inside, regardless of what she can see on the outside. It's going to take some time before she can see it on the outside. So, hey, I want to hear your guys' questions. I want comments from you. I want to really know if these videos are helping you. I want to know what kind of topics you want me to talk about. What kind of things are bothering you or concerning you, or just maybe you want me to use in the videos. I want to give you guys another example of an inside job. It's like somebody who wants to grow a beautiful garden. They want all types of fruits and vegetables, and so they plant all these seeds in the ground, and they water that ground and they care for it. And if they care for it long enough, eventually something's going to sprout up out of the ground. And one day they're going to reap a beautiful harvest of good fruits and vegetables. But if they plant those seeds in the ground, and because they're not seeing it pop up the next day or the next week or maybe in 1 month, they stop watering the ground, they stop caring for it, you know what? Every seed that they sowed into that ground is going to die because they stopped caring for it. What I want you to understand is every dream, every goal, every aspiration that you're pregnant with on the inside, if you don't keep pressing and fighting to accomplish that dream, you're going to let it die on the inside. My friend, Dr. Nathaniel Mullen, he said another profound statement. He said, the greatest place in the world, that the richest, wealthiest place in the world is a graveyard. You know why? Because that's where so many people's dreams died and went away with them that they never accomplished. I want to encourage you today to not be one of those people who let your dream die. Understand that there's a work happening on the inside of you. It may get rough. It may look weary. Things may seem bleak. But I want you to understand, no matter how you feel, if you keep pressing, you will reap a harvest. Hey, my name is Chameion Sutton of Sutton Change Fitness, and I'm changing fitness. I look forward to hearing from you. I love you, and I'm excited about doing these videos because I believe that I'm helping people, and that's all I want to do with my life is encourage you to be the best you that you can be. God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon.